Hey guys, so I've had about 72 hours with the Moto X30 Pro. These are my thoughts over the last few days using the X30 Pro. I bought this from GizTop for just over $650, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage. Quickly, it's got 144 Hz OLED display, which is absolutely stunning. It's been really nice to use. We have an under display optical fingerprint sensor, which is rapid. I don't think I've had it fail on me once. You watch now, I'll do it on for this video, it's going to fail. But no, it's been very accurate. It's been one of the better under display fingerprint sensors I've actually used, which is really good to know. Build quality is great. Like the back here is slippy. I did mention that in my unboxing. I suppose some people would probably say the design is probably a little bit sort of outdated now, with the curved displays and stuff like that. So I mean, I did mention before, it looks and feels like a Samsung smartphone. Looks very similar to the Mi 11 Ultra, the 12S Ultra there as well, and even some Huawei phones in the past as well, like the Mate 30 Pro, I think it was, that sort of design. But in all fairness to Motorola, because I'm not a huge fan of their phones recently, this is probably one of their better designed phones they've released. A lot of this as well has flagship specs. The 144 Hz OLED display. That is one thing. A 200 megapixel camera. It's got the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 as well, the most powerful chip to date in a smartphone. Also, the speakers, Dolby Atmos, the speakers are really good on this. They are really good. I really like the speakers on that. These speakers do not let this phone down at all. It is a really nice designed and well thought out smartphone. That's the camera array, 200 megapixels. I will get onto that in a moment. But this is the Chinese version, so the X30 Pro. There is a global version being released very soon, or I think it might be released actually. So you can use that quite easily in the UK. This was first released in China. Obviously that's where I bought it from, and I've been using it absolutely fine from China. I've been installing the games, I've used it as a normal smartphone, and the software is great. I mean, the refresh rate as well, it's so smooth, slick, and the software does remind me a lot of Pixel. So if we're looking side by side in terms of software, it has been giving me sort of Pixel vibes. Obviously, it's not Pixel OS, but if you look at that, very similar, which I do like. And there are some similarities in the software, which has got, it's more of a stock Android experience than say, obviously your MIUIs with Xiaomi and phones like that. So that has been quite refreshing as well, buying a phone from China with this sort of software. I really like that. And the battery life as well, it's got a 4610 milliamp battery. It's got 125 watt super fast charging. It's also got wireless charging as well, 50 watt fast wireless charging. And all this, I mean, I know they're releasing globally, £750 I think it's going to cost globally. And that's for the 12 gig version with 256 storage. To have wireless charging in there as well is great. This is definitely Motorola's best smartphone in my opinion. I really do believe that. But the camera's now 200 megapixel. I've actually done a video recently testing just 200 megapixel photos on this camera. With a bit of a mixed bag, if I'm being honest. When you do nail a nice picture, if you do get the focus correct and everything, and if you're still, you do capture some really good photos at 200 megapixel. It doesn't seem to like you having to be too close to the subject or too far away either, so you do have to be pretty much perfect. On the whole though, I took this to Manchester with me the other day, went to Old Trafford, took some fantastic photos. The selfie camera at 60 megapixels also very good as well. I'd say its weakest point is probably in video. I did experience some sort of focus hunting where it sort of pulsates in video mode. The new kit. I do like that goalkeeper kit.
I love it.
Excuse me, guys. Have you seen Hotel Football?
Selfies. I never did.
Oh yeah.
Outside.
Home kits.
Especially because they want to buy toys.
Well, the main reason we're coming here today
Let's get a big bar of chocolate.
is to get a big bar of Manchester United chocolate.
So you can eat it.
Where is it? I get brickheads now though. £6, look. For a bar of chocolate.
Daddy.
So, a few updates. They could tweak it here and there. But, you know, I've had this for about 4 or 5 days and there's been no updates yet. Checked manually as well for any software updates, but not yet. System updates, check for updates. Let's have a check now. Everything looks good. Android 12. Yeah. So yeah, no updates as of yet. I've seen a few comments about whether I've had any updates and whether updates will be applied by Motorola or Lenovo. So that is an area of concern for some people, and yeah, I'm yet to have that. This Chinese version though, 5G and 4G have been working absolutely fine, which is great. I've installed my banking app as well. I use Monzo. I'm not going to open it and show you, but my Monzo banking app has been working fine. Performance is great. I do think for the money, it's great. It is a really good smartphone. I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy it. I have enjoyed it a lot. Now, quite surprisingly as well, I haven't had the need to charge this say twice or in the middle of the day or anything. So battery life needs further testing though, I think. Battery life has been good. I haven't had to charge it throughout the day. Come bedtime, there's enough juice left for me to just whack it on charge and then go for the next day. So battery life is looking good as well. Yeah, so Motorola have definitely got something really exciting here with the X30 Pro, and globally the Motorola Edge 30 Ultra, that is the actual name. Both, I believe, are identical. Just one's globally and one's just been released in China. But yeah, other than software differences, hardware and stuff I think is pretty much the same anyway. But yeah, they've definitely got something exciting going on here, and hopefully they can build on that going forward, Motorola. They used to be a huge company in the past. Obviously, remember the original Motorola Razr back in the day, in the early 2000s. Such a popular smartphone. It would be nice to see them back and actually releasing fantastic smartphones, and this is a really good start. The only thing that concerns me slightly is that once Samsung release their 200 megapixel camera smartphone, I think the image processing will be a lot better on the Samsung than it is in here. Because I do believe there is some image processing issues, or not necessarily issues, but the image processing in Samsung will be a lot better than the image processing in the Motorola. But we'll have to wait and see. But for now, as it stands in its own right, this is a fantastic smartphone. And I only got this for about $600 odd, obviously because I've got the Chinese version. So if you're in the UK, you're going to be paying £750 for the Motorola Edge 30 Ultra. Unless you want to go on Giztop and just purchase this, because it's been working absolutely fine for me here in the UK. But yeah, that's my 72 hours with the Moto X30 Pro. Really liking it. Would it make me switch from this to Pixel, or from Pixel to this? No, it won't. Okay, it won't. I think a smartphone for me really has to nail it in the camera department, for me personally, for my personal opinion, my personal taste and personal needs. It needs to absolutely nail the camera system. This doesn't just yet, unfortunately, even with a 200 megapixel sensor. camera sensor. 200 megapixel doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be amazing quality. Like I said, you need great image processing and stuff in there as well, software to back it up as well. But I hope you have found this helpful. If you have, then please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.